with Peter. I'm Peter and I will be cooking today. Today we're going to be making mini quesadillas. They're like appetizers. They're great for parties, wakes, funerals, bar mitzvahs, bat mitzvahs, bird mitzvahs, any sort of party or get together. Your guests will love them and they will be shocked and amazed. So we always want to shock and amaze our guests, our viewers, anybody that's watching this. We want you to come and watch it and be like, so shocked. So yeah, so that's what we're gonna be doing today. Now, I don't really cook, so this is gonna be the first time that I'm actually trying to like cook and figure things out. So you're gonna actually be cooking with me, but we're gonna start from the scratch. You know, from turning on the stove, heating on the pan, how to figure out how to turn on the stove. We're gonna be doing all those things today. So that will be great. But before we begin, let me actually give you a quick tour of my kitchen. So over here we have our sink, which is great. You can do this, which is good. You can also do this. Ooh, yeah. So it's always good to have a sink that you can do that. Okay, we have our soap over here, which is good for being clean. Now let me actually show you my fridge. Okay, so this is the fridge that we have over here. Okay, so we have a lot of good stuff in there. This is actually my freezer too. Okay, great. So we got that stuff over here. So you always want to make sure that you have a fridge in the kitchen, which is always important. Okay, over here we have our snack area, so a lot of good snacks, a lot of good cooking things too that you want to have here, which is great. And yeah, you always want to make sure you have at least 4 Tate's cookies. Those are the best cookies, which is good. Okay, now let me actually show you over here. So this is some of the cooking stuff as well. You always want to make sure that you have a lot of pasta too. So we have a lot of pasta over here. Okay. There we go. I actually think there's one more too. Okay. So you always want to make sure you have the whole family of Barilla products. You want to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes of pasta at all times in the kitchen. Now I don't actually know how to cook this. I don't know how to boil water, but one day we're going to figure that out. That's going to be a different episode. And let me just actually show you my knives over here. So I always want to make sure you have a sharp knife, which is really good. This is one of the best knives I actually got from IKEA. It's black, it's great, it's very sharp. So you always want to make sure you have a good sharp knife, you know, for cooking, but also, you know, for other things too as well. So definitely you always want to make sure you have a sharp knife. And that's about it. So here we go. Let's begin. Alright, so we have our ingredients here. So first you're going to need little small Mission tortillas. I think these are 6 inches. Yeah. So you're going to need some of these, okay. Then we have this Mexican 4 cheese, okay, over here, which is the best cheese. It's so good. So I've gotten this from Target. I mean, you could use really any cheese, but this is the best cheese. So yeah, that 1 red tomato, barbecue sauce. And you're gonna also need some sort of butter spray. You can also use, don't use olive oil because that's very scary, but you could use this butter spray pan, and we'll use that on the pan. So you're gonna need these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things. Okay, first we're gonna wanna set up our tortilla making station. So we're going to have our tortillas, our cheese, and our pan. So we're gonna wanna keep that right next to our, what is this called again? The stove. So we're gonna set up a cutting board here. Okay, so I got these great plastic cutting boards, which I actually got from Amazon, which are great. You can bend them and they're easy to clean. So we're gonna set that up right here. Okay, and they also don't move too, which is great. So we're gonna set up our quesadillas here. Okay. All right, so I think that's how you do it. So you're gonna have your quesadilla, or tortillas, whatever they're called. You can have your cheese. Good. Okay. And you're gonna have your pan. So we'll come back to this in a second. Alright, so next we're going to cut our tomatoes, so we're gonna wash that here. So obviously I'm gonna use salt, just water over here, okay? You're gonna do that. And then we're gonna cut it. So I think, how does this work? Okay, I'm not really sure how this works, but let me see here. All right, let's just, I guess maybe if you cut off the ends like this. Okay, all right, and then I guess if we just go like this. I think this like tomato is stale or something. All right, forget it. I'm not gonna use the tomato. Alright, so we're just gonna forget the tomato. So now we're going to get our pan heated, or preheated. So we're just one of our pans here. So we have one of our pans. So you want a big pan like this with a lot of room on it, which is good. So you're gonna put the pan on the stove like this. Actually, you want to keep the handle like this. That way, people don't walk into it. So we don't want to do that. So we're gonna want to put it on the side. All right. And we have our quesadilla making station here. All right, now how do I turn this on? So we got 1, 2, 3, we have 4 burners here, okay. Whatchamacallit? Because they have the logos on, like the icons for the numbers on here. Let me just see, I don't know, let me just try this. All right, so we're gonna go to 7. Okay, so now the thing's gonna start heating up. So now if you have a gas stove, it's gonna be different because it's gonna be like fire and stuff. But this is electric, so it's gonna be a little different. So as we see, this is already heating up. This is very hot. Okay, so we're gonna want to heat this pan to like, I think like 300 degrees or something. It's always good to have one of these. So this is a temperature gun, so we can use it to see how hot the pan is. So right now we're at 130, so we're getting hot. So while that's working, we're gonna work on assembling our quesadillas. So you're gonna take a tortilla, okay? And then literally all you have to do is just take some cheese and you're gonna put it on the tortilla like this, and you're gonna fold it over like such, okay? And that's it. And it's okay if it stays open like that, that's fine. So we're gonna just be making some of those. All right. So while we're waiting for the pan to heat, we're assembling our tortillas here, our quesadillas, and making them like this. They're very super simple to make, you know, and obviously the amount that you make depends on how many people you're gonna have at your party, okay? So if I had like 5 or something, 5 people on my party, well, I couldn't even get 1 right now, but if I had 5 people on my party, I would be, I'd probably make about 1 per person. That way they could enjoy it, so each person would get 1. So I'm actually gonna make, I'm gonna make 5 today for those people. So we're just gonna make some of those here, okay? I'm waiting for our pan to heat up. All right, here we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's 5. So each person at my party is going to get 1 of these. If they want another one, well, unfortunately I only have 5. Okay, so we're gonna wait for our pan to heat up now. All right, so our pan is going to almost 300. We're at 278. Here we go, 278. All right, so we're getting hotter and hotter. Yeah. Our pan is at 323, so we'll lower that heat. And now we're gonna spray our pan into the thingy. Okay. Just like this, okay. And we're also gonna get a plate out for our stuff here. So I'm just going to clean this off. Okay, and you always wanna make sure your hands are dry when you're cooking, because you don't want to get any water near the stove. Now that would be very scary. So now we're going to take our things and we're just going to pop them in. You could do 2 at a time. That's perfectly fine. And you're going to hear them start to sizzle like that. So we're going to get one of these tools out. All right, and you're just going to let them cook. Sizzle. Don't get scared at first. I was a little scared when I practiced this, but don't get scared. As long as the thing doesn't blow up on us, then we should be okay. Okay. So we're gonna let that sizzle. We're gonna watch that heat too. We don't want it to be too hot. Okay. I'm just gonna let it cook. Now these are gonna cook a lot, not cook, but they're gonna brown a lot faster than a regular quesadilla because they're smaller. So we just need to prepare for that. All right. And just let them sizzle. Like such. So that's the story with that. Just sit here and wait, you know, just watch the thing, you know, nothing crazy. And you can kind of peek below to see what's going on in that action. 1 second. Okay, literally nothing has happened yet, so I'm going to touch the heat up a little bit. Okay. And we got that nice sizzle. As we're cooking here, all right. It's time to get a little brown. Looking like you turn that heat down a little bit. Okay, I have no idea if these have browned. They're browning a little bit. And then we can actually flip them over. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna flip them over right now. Pretty good, pretty good. And let's do the other one. Here we go. Yeah. You can see there's a little bit of kind of messed that up because we should have waited for them to cook a little bit longer because there's still butter. They've browned, but not like super completely, which sucks. So just go watch this. Cooking in his kitchen. Okay, so we're just waiting for these to brown. Yeah, they could have browned a lot faster because the pan's getting hotter and stuff. And, you know, yep. You can actually press them down too, make the cheese flatter. And you're also gonna want to sing a little bit of the song too. Like that. Okay, and they're pretty much good. You see, so we got some brown. I'm actually just gonna flip them over again to heat up. Here we go. To heat up that other side again too. This one's actually done, so we're gonna take that out and we're gonna put it on our plate over here. I just want to make sure we get that browning in there and get that butter residue off. I want to make sure it's all kind of evaporated. All right, this one's like, all right, we'll just take that one off too. Okay, so now we're gonna spray our pan with a little bit more butter. Now careful on the second time because this will brown a lot quicker. You see how hot the pan's a lot hotter now. So we'll want to take that temperature down. I'm actually gonna turn the fan on so the place doesn't blow up. So give me a second here. We're gonna take that pan because this pan is very hot right now. And we're gonna want to remove some of this cheese. Hot. I'm gonna get the sink. So you want to get your sink running with cold water too, just in case your pan gets too hot. You want to make sure that you can cool your pan down. You see how quickly these ones brown? Very quickly. Here we go. Oop. Oh, look at this. Wow, very quick. Get some of that cheese off. See, because the pan was a lot hotter this time, and that butter spray really helps it to get very hot. So we'll let that side cook down. I actually have just one more over here. Okay. And this one's good too. We can take that one out. Let's check this. And that one's good too. All right, and we just got one more that we're gonna do over here, so we're just gonna give it a quick spray. Now this is gonna brown very fast. Okay, and we can actually turn our heat off because the pan is very hot, so we don't need that heat still running here. Oh, we got a little piece of cheese coming out. Hold on, got rid of that. Oh no. Oh damn. Okay, hold it up. This is not good. 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 Alright, I'm gonna actually just remove this cheese over here. This is very hot cheese. Let me see if I can cook it like this. Oh god. This. Oh god. Alright. Get that butter in there, finish up the cooking, get this cheese out. And just like this. There you go. Alright, we're back in the action. Alright, now. Well, now we ran out of butter, so this one's not going to be as brown. Okay, and now we're going to take our pan and we're going to put it in the sink to cool it down. All right, Alright, so now I'm going to take our pan, I'm going to just carefully put it into the sink like this. It's going to make a little bit of a sound. Don't get scared, it's okay. Don't get scared. And this is just going to cool the pan down so that way it's not 400 degrees, okay? Yeah. Alright, so here we go. Just like this, it's already cooling down over here. And we also don't want the other stuff in our sink to neglect, so. Just like this. Here we go. Here we go. Do the bottom too, just like this. Cool that thing down. Yeah. Most of the time I like it hot, but right now I need to cool it down. Here we go. Add the lid, got our stale tomato in here too from before. Alright. And we just leave that in there now. And here we go. Alright, the last thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to put some more cheese. We got a little hot cheese over here. I put some more cheese over the top just like this, okay? I really like our cheese over here. Alright, so good. I'm going to want to take a barbecue sauce. Open it like this. Alright. And we're going to want to make sure we get it ready. Alright, and you just going to want to do like this. And that's it. And that's our meal. We're going to just clean the barbecue sauce for the next person so they don't freak out, which will probably be myself. So you want to just clean that and close the cover over here. And now you have your finished meal. Alright, so that's it. So today we cooked our appetizer quesadilla. This display has literally been sitting for like 20 minutes now, and I'm starving. And yeah, so this is something that you could easily make at home. Yeah, and we'll make something else the next time. Okay, bye-bye.